Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's ball. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Offense, quick tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the sticks, it's ball. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Going to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Using his legs, it's Lincoln. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU. set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
A really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Lincoln. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion.
Touchdown, Mustangs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. On to attempt the try.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. The throw. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Running back searching for the hole. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time flowing on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. Still inside his 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Get 6, baby! Get 6! Here we go!
The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Swings it downfield. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wide out. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Duke. A great catch and a run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Definitely be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the play fake. Far into the right, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch a big fella.
Using his legs, it's Moffitt. Finds some fresh air. He goes to the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, SMU. He got a step and just dusted the field. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Yeah! On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. Blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Second down coming up.
Line, trumpet, convoy, convoy.
They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Brewer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Let's do this. Good calls, offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Gives it on the option. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but we should keep trying this as the game goes on.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion.
Defense, make them feel it, baby.
On the run, it's Moffitt. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the red sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because
Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. And he's got it. It's a 1st down. And the return team was not on high alert, and they pay for it. The fake picks up the 1st down.
I don't think anybody was expecting fake punt there on 4th and 1 because normally you just leave your offense out there to see if they can get it. But they caught the return team napping, and they were able to pick it up. Great play call by the head coach.
Fires left, and his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Force them back, boys. Force them back.
Gonna look downfield again. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Defense in press coverage. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job.
An early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Who's he looking at?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes before the half, but they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be third and long. The give to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly. Unloads quickly. They get him at the 42, and he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he's shot on the ground, and he'll have some touchdown Blue Devils.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe the second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Stumbled to the ground. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just on the same page with his target.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Are you kidding me? Okay. This is like watching.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Trick 9, B.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Base 27 jump. Base 27
Board,
jump.
fellas.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for space. It's Lincoln. Picks up the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll toss it to the left. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He can throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punting.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off play action on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Running to Green. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Snapped in the middle. It's Hansen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Running this big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back.
Like this is what's needed.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just...
Touchdown SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. To throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Provo. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 35. right there.
Six, baby! Get six! We can do this,
Put some points on the scoreboard. Okay, boys, let's get
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Do this!
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's brutal. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Get some points on the board!
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Here we go, set.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
the pressure on him, defense.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A straight downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make...
Forget the kick, he's gone. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Let him get you.
He'll pull it down. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the counter. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Power football with the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Mustangs are on the move.
Get set, get set.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Get some points on the board.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go, let's go.
Finds a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What are we doing?
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Do better than this.
You guys are garbage.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film.